Tide Hunters is our first map. We open things up with the Keeper. It is a bit exotic. It is a bit different. And Happy also no ghoul pull. He didn't send his initial lumber ghoul across the map immediately. That saves him some lumber and gives him a fast tech. Doesn't require a second necropolis. It feels like the Night Elves have learned to position their Ancient of War a bit more defensive. With the Keeper of the Grove, you get the Entangle, of course. You get the Treants. In a mass air fight, you could even use Thorn's Aura. But he's also very fragile. Happy, who has the 6th Acolyte. Not sure where it is at the moment. Is it already at the camp? Yes! Undead! Expansion! Off we go! And this is, of course, the #1 target for Colorful to knock down. And knocking down expansions goes well with Treants, goes well with Huntress. And maybe with an AP, you can do something here. Happy usually cheese-proof, not lactose intolerant at all. Positions himself on the map with the ghouls, aiming for that level 2, gets it. That is Unholy Aura, more movement speed. And of course he figures out what's going on. A Huntress transition, not a mass Huntress commitment. And a almost walled off base with the holes plugged so nothing can enter. How much can the Keeper do? He got a Circlet, got Mantle, this is nice. Level 2 only. We got Wisps left, right. And another Wisp moving here, scouted by an Acolyte immediately. Happy's brilliance, especially in scouting and information game, noticeable. Gets a Claw with this money. Stays around. Oh, any Black Week offers? Gloves of Haste as well. That is quite some money invested now. Makes it worth it. Easy coil, 2.4. Item on the ground. Ring of Superiority goes to the Keeper. And it's not an expansion, by the way. It is a tech. Sorry for mentioning this only now. He saw the Huntress build, gave up on this idea, and went for the tech pretty straight. It's a bit of a tech lead, as the Night Elf is always reactionary, but I think Colorful did a good job in scouting early and identifying the build early. And Huntress, they are the perfect unit. They definitely have some flaws, but they give you a little bit of control due to being quite a hard counter to ghouls, especially in numbers. Look, now at the early game, they're too expensive to build them in numbers, but you can creep nicely with them. They deal AoE damage. You don't want the ghouls out on the field to take a lot of damage on them. And this is just a DK roaming, preventing a level 3 Keeper though. And then we don't have level 2 Entangle, and then what's the Keeper really gonna do? We need an Expo, and Colorful is getting that Expo. Happy even unsummoned the Ziggurat to get the resources back. For all the Happy fans, by the way, we will have more Happy today. Not only the DWCC, but also the Alpha FFA Grand Final at 7 PM tonight. Boink! Another kill. Ooh, he drinks his milkshake. That is clear. 2.5, finally. But all of this, the first 5 minutes of the game, 6 minutes of the game, Happy was able to only use his ghouls. His DK and not use his ghouls. That is very tremendous and colorful. He's not playing carefully around the coils. This was a... Oh, he did get it actually, the Nightcrawler. What? That was a coil wasted then. Okay. But yeah, level 3. He's just creeping in his face. How much mana is there? One more coil, maybe 2. And that's the kill on the big one. Yeah, feels like Colorful is not careful enough. He finally gets level 3. And an Alchemist indicating mass air, as we also seen on the wins. Not even hippos, just straight up fairies. Wow, I did not expect this from Colorful at all. We haven't seen mass air from Night Elves in quite a while. Happy takes a detour, sees this now. And no ghouls were used. Expo might come up. And we got a Keeper Alchemist timing now. Can he reach? Only level 1 Entangle. Wouldn't have been enough. Needs more creeping. Why does the Alchemist indicate mass air? Good question. Usually you'd go for Demon Hunter for fighting, but Fairy Dragons do so little damage that you need some sort of minus armor. And since your winds are already busy producing fairies and talents are really squishy, you want something that gives minus armor. And Acid Bomb is a wonderful way of applying minus armor. Then the fairies at some point can deal with fiends. He's also very tanky now with double ring, gets the Sobi mask as well. I like that equipment. And heal spray, chemical rage can be nice as well to add a little bit of damage. Greater healing, kinda nice, especially for the Keeper whose struggle it is to survive. Speaking of survival, 8 minutes 30, tier 3 is done. There was no interruption of Happy's tech. And so this is one of the fastest tier 3 you can go for. Frenzy is up. Destroyers. Oh, Frenzy's not up. Frenzy just started. Destroyers are up. Sithrin, it's nice to see you more and more on this channel, you wonderful sweet soul. So now, can Colorful hold? Expo isn't up yet. Usually you need a critical mass. And this mass isn't critical. It might be critical for Colorful. Nova greets the Huntress to add a little bit of normal damage. Web comes in, and now how good is the kiting game? We also got Fairy Dragon Flare form against the statues, which I really like. Looks like a solid opener so far for Colorful. This mass fairy strategy we haven't seen in a long time, and Colorful is fighting. But speaking of fighting, Happy is one of the best fighters in the world in Warcraft 3. Fiends all split to the side, mana management looking good, but with the statues under constant fire, they can't really regenerate that much, and that takes one of the biggest strength of the undead away, of having so much mana. Reinforcements during the fight, kinda nice. Alchemist takes the potion, doesn't get hurt. Fairies out of web, back into the fight. Colorful. How long can he stay here? He can't. Holding his ground for now, takes out another statue. Oh, unlucky that this Fairy Dragon is getting webbed as well. Ghoul's still on the ground. One Fiend definitely died. Also, the statue needs to be rebuilt, and Colorful is mining on full. But for how much longer? Can you press forward? With the heal scroll, you probably can. You got the resources, and then all the ghouls are healthy again. We got Nature's Blessing. This buys a little bit of time. But Colorful gotta re-engage. Acid Bomb. At the ready. Same for Chemical Rage. Can he take the Destroyer out? Then Entangle reigns supreme. Kills the Fiend. Ghouls, little underwhelming at the moment, I would say. But once there's Web, it looks quite good indeed. Now, no big heal potion anymore. We got the small one. And again, noticeable absence of statues. So much damage on these fairies, though. Alchemist gotta be careful. We don't have a staff. Every single nuke could mean the end of the life of the Alchemist, which you desperately needs. I feel like 8 supply are gonna get wiped in a second. Lich in trouble, gets a long-range coil with the DK immediately positioned next to the reinforcing statue. Nicely done. Ooh, Happy holds his ground. He might not have been exposed to the fairies in a long time, but one kill after the next. No heal scroll for Colorful. No moon wells here at all. It was a nice idea. And it looks like there's potential. But Happy. Happy's happy, everybody. Whatever you throw at him, he's gonna outplay you. And I love that he doubled down with the heal scroll towards this fight. If you give Colorful time here, he can get ahead in economics. And then all of a sudden you get 70 food fairies against you and you can never ever build the necessary amount of fiends. But in these 50 food fights, fiends, statues, ghouls, heroes look really good against fairies. It's all about critical mass that he couldn't accomplish. And then Happy takes the W. Tidehunters, the Keeper map, goes to Happy, but Colorful not going down without a fight. And that is always good to see. We are one map away, everybody, from Happy versus Lynn. Which is the game we all wanted, isn't it? Colorful didn't learn the build well enough. I think a problem is that he never had the time to use his Keeper against the undead economy. Usually you want to go into the base, have a staff, go for Entangled Treants on Acolytes, Ghouls. But Happy only used his DK. Happy was attacking as fast as you can. And then the push hits you hard. Way too hard. When was the last time Happy lost to a Night Elf, though? I can't remember. Happy did lose his #1 spot in the ELO rankings, though, a couple of weeks ago to Lynn, who has then, since then, held it. Colorful was the last player who didn't lose to Happy in this matchup with the 1-1 draw. We're on to map 2. Last Refuge is the map, which could be another... Could be another mass ferry build. I think Colorful's approach is the right one here. Keep Happy on your toes. On his toes. Make him work for it. Expose him to unusual things. Like the mass fairies. Unfortunately, Happy is very good against literally everything. If your plan is to go ultra late game, he's gonna push you. If your plan is to go into an economy game, he's gonna out economy you. And if your plan is to go Tier 2, Expo, Mass Ferries, he's gonna push you with the 50 food army that is so strong against this. Colorful has won the match in July between the two in the Xiao Mao Cup semifinals. The last Night Elf to do it 4 months ago. It is a Demon Hunter now. Back to straight mechanics. This is no surprise build. This is the meta. This is a strong Demon Hunter, taking the spells away, putting in the right-click damage. But the question that haunts this matchup for years now, how do you hold the 9-minute push? Which is sometimes a 10-minute push, sometimes a 10:30 push, you know. It depends. But it's gonna be around that time, and it's gonna hit you hard. And oftentimes, Night Elves don't have the answers to it. So the way
Hello, Neo. Always excited when I can catch you live from New Orleans. Shit. Time for bed. As always, thanks for doing the great work you do.
Thank you, Dr. Jones, for the 39-month. Greetings to Nola.
A player's forces are under attack.
Would love some jambalaya now. Yummy. Tech running. Colorful with the claw. Keeps happy on level 1. No fake expo. Just a straight up tech. So far, this is textbook Undead Night Elf. Whisk comes in. Distracts a little bit. That is more poison damage on the ghouls. Happy still has a ritual dagger. Colorful in for the Datto. That might give him. Ooh. Colorful got the Nightcrawler. So well done. Distracting for a long time. Wisp detonate for the skeleton as well. 2 levels already. Oh, the 2nd level already. Right click, mana burn. Happy in a bit of trouble in this early game. Colorful is of course investing a lot of mana into this. But all his ghouls are hurt. So is the DK. Colorful's movement with the demon looking fire. Imagine a wisp here. Imagine another wisp here. The thing is, Colorful did so much damage. It's all countered with the dagger. Oh, that is a bit oversight. Fate time should be too long. That's a kill and that's level 2. You fought so hard to prevent exactly that and then you donate an archer away. Colorful got the item as well. That is correct, chat. Gauntlets for more HP. That's always good. Because spells take the HP away, and if you add more spells, you survive longer, then you do more damage, and then you kill more. Classic Warcraft logic. Level 3 is the goal. ASAP!
Town is under siege.
No, he got the claws before. And the little Murloc camp offers level 1 item. Devotion aura. More armor on everything. A very good item. Counters the orb of corruption to a degree. But Happy is accelerating. Boom, there's level 3. That's the first check mark. In the play, the ghoul rotation, as so often, perfect. The other ghouls are healthy again. And now the clock is ticking. Doomsday at 9 minutes. Should be Naga second. But the demon made it to 3 and can start burning now. Don't run into a surround. That is... Oh, Telly staff. Creeps are helping. Is Happy gonna deny? No!
A player's forces are
Colorful, what are you waiting for? Where's his second hero? There she is. Interesting. Tier 3 on the way. Very far forward Moonwells. Wonder... Well, that narrows this position. Coil Nova on the Naga. No boots on her. They're still on the demon. But also no frenzy on the ghouls. I don't think... Nope. No coil available anymore. No Nova available either. And Colorful laying in the damage. Seems like he's not rusty at all. Still good mechanics. Still good game plans. But good against Happy is not enough. You need God tier. If Colorful gets the item here somehow, it's a big win. Oh, Happy steals it. Wand of Mana stealing to double down on the mana burn. Quite nice. But the XP goes to the Lich. 1.2. 7 minutes 30. Tier 3 around the corner. Colorful. You got 2 minutes. Oh, it's Happy's patented Boneyard play again. Brings the Frostworm into the fight. To control the Demon Hunter. That's something only he does. Result! Thank you very much for the sub. Worms have been buffed half a year ago. The slow duration 1 second longer. Which is now identical to the attack. So if you control the worm well, whatever you attack is perma-slowed. It's a long wind-up animation. It's not that easy. Colorful needs Naga level 3, Staff, Orb, Bears, Master Training, everything. But it feels like, due to the worm, Happy's timing is delayed. Colorful can buy some time. Goes to the red spot, which for some reason is faster than the lab spot most of the time. 38 food only. Getting ready for an Ancient of Wind transition. Feeling that he does have more time. Creep is a bit messed up. Demon Hunter is creeping with the Naga. Wonder if that is enough. The other red spot claimed by Happy already. What do we got here? More HP, more intelligence on the Naga means more damage, more HP. And here we go. Happy's pushing upkeep, 57 food. Colorful inches away from a double level up. He needs one more creep. No, oh, that's not a good idea, mate. That's not a good idea. Colorful, once you look into, you saw the ghouls. Careful. Onto the archers we go. He needs these levels. He wants these levels. Now maybe time to TP out. But then it's still more Nova, more destruction. Happy catches Colorful off guard. 2 archers down to a Nova. Now the TP, the deny by Happy, of course. And that covered the time for the dragon. What about the talents? They don't have the upgrade yet. After this engagement, there's still a coil, there's still a Nova, that's a fast turtle. Happy basically uses the worm as a third hero, no Naga. Such a huge supply lead. Colorful isn't ready at all. Colorful is not harassing at all. It feels a bit like he has given up already. Second worm. The 60 food army. Happy one of the players who rarely stays at 50 for a long time. Hero levels aren't too bad. Crows still needs time. Colorful's lumber is pretty low, the age-old problem of the elves. Value is almost dead even. Third worm? Third worm? Third worm. Are you kidding me? Draining mana, buying time, more talents. Colorful playing an economical game, but what is upkeep really worth in a one base situation? You see it here, and it's exactly 600 gold for a 20 food lead. And you can discuss if this spot, and this spot is worth 600 gold or not. You get items. You get rewards for the creeps. Lumber, 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 lumber. Always the lumber. Uh-oh, colorful. Getting caught here. Good ghoul block. Naga moves forward. Staff, but a lot of moon juice. How many crows? 4?
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
How are you supposed to hold? Breaking upkeep now with a 400 gold bank. Happy has a lot of tank ability on the DK. If your goal was to kill a hero, good luck. We got evasion, armor, and HP on the DK. With this is ridiculous. 13.5 armor, 1150 HP, evasion, and frost armor. The Lich also with extra HP, 825. And colorful burned through his bank. This is all he got. It has to be the perfect crow positioning with the perfect damage to take out the worms. But then what about the rest? Look at how much damage they do. They got the flute as well. And he's not burning. No mana burns. It's hard to mana burn, of course. Harder than it was before due to the worms. Would love to show you the range of a worm. It's not that much, but the advanced overlay is not showing those informations anymore. Happy could expand like 3 times. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is the crow play. This is the crow play you need. Double invo potion on the demon, needs it soon. Fork lightning, crows reposition. Destroyer, next target, relatively fragile. But now they're flying into the fiends, and that's exactly what's not supposed to happen. So much damage on the crows. They are your backbone. They are your lifesavers. But colorful, finding a solid fight, finding good damage, happy reposition. If these units fall, that's a lot of supply. So can the crows reach? They get level 5? Oh my god. Don't tell me he's doing this. There's an aunt. The Lich in trouble. We do have a coil in 5. He cannot reach anymore. But colorful. What the hell? He is tearing Happy apart. Lich not getting coiled. But the demon has to get out despite the Ankh. I am speechless. Look at this value drop? That is absurd. So, what now? Instant expo. Instant burn. And when you see a Night Elf burning statues, this is always a good time. Bears need to morph for waiting for the redo. Wow, the crow numbers! He's back at 7 again! Happy goes temple. Double temple. I get it versus bears, but against dryads crows? Is this only for... Is this for possession? But then there's still crows. Happy sold a lot of his inventory, by the way. That's how he's back up at 1,000 gold. And Colorful pulls a Kahu here, storming into the undead base. Can he pull this off? Goes for the shop. That is some utility gone. And opens up the battlefield. The DK, not as tanky as he was before. Crows essentially uses at the moment being picked off one after the next. Have an invo potion on the DK. Uses the Ankh. Roar reapplied. Lich in a bit of trouble. DK at 50%. Crows can reach a little bit. Oh, Colorful. Are you overcommitting? This would be crazy. What about the Demon Hunter? He needs to staff him out. DK, can he reach? So close! Staff! He's safe! No, he's not! GG! Colorful! With a fight of a lifetime on the upper right-hand side of Last Refuge. He did everything correctly. This was the most one-sided Night Elf versus Undead fight that I've seen in a long time. What was the key there? The crows had some free angles to attack. 2 volleys. 3 worms. You know, probably not ideal. But still, Happy should have swooped that fight usually. That's what he does. High number of crows. They got caught. Like, the opening to the fight was pretty perfect for Colorful. Crows were in a perfect position, got the shots in. Then he repositioned across the fight, got caught. But they can still attack, right? So, while they're getting caught, they still did the damage and couldn't be dealt with. And then I think a Banshee transition is not the right call. I think rather go for Gargs. Happy could have also expanded quite a bit. He got so much map control. And this is a bit weird that Happy made so many, in hindsight, so many wrong calls. Usually he's known for his game knowledge, for his decision making. And Like, crows are... If you have crows in the fight in good numbers, they deal absurd damage. They are the glass cannons you need against this. Colorful, I doubted you. But he takes the map off of Happy. Emperor in the group stage, vulnerable. Emperor facing lower bracket. And our dream match of Happy versus Lin might get ruined by Colorful. Is it again true that players who are not playing for 2, 3, 4 weeks come always back stronger? Or will we just see the norm now without the 3 worms and Happy Slay? One question: why are the crows from the of the Night Elves so good against the undead? You said OP. I wouldn't say OP. Why are they so good? They just do a lot of damage. It's like, what's it? 50 damage plus the damage amplifier. It's basically what a water elemental level 3 does as damage. Plus they do piercing versus light armor, which gets damage on top. And they are... It takes a long time to get them because you need another building, plus an upgrade, plus the units itself. But if you get a good number, then they dominate the air. So the other anti-air unit you could build would be hippos. Hippos are a little tankier. Hippos also do good damage, but they don't get bonus damage. But they are melee, so they have to get close to the enemy, and then you're getting Nova, and then you can kite, and then you can out micro. Crows have range damage, so they can attack from a little afar. And that helps. So that's what makes them so good. And they don't cost, like the unit itself doesn't cost that much. And they're fast to produce too. So their big downside is very low HP. They are so fragile. Happy wanted to go for an expansion again, and Colorful blocks the way. He disrupted this big time. While we talked about crows, and crows are a wonderful thing to talk about, as this interaction is rather new. This is time bought. Can you continue this? Happy is Tekken. Colorful shouldn't get fooled by this. At the very least, it's 2 extra acolytes that you don't want to have, as it's a ghoul less. Happy could still, like Edo Boy from Germany, expand on the way to tier 2. There's lots of options. But yeah, Skeleton sees this, the expected position. Well, it feels like Colorful is getting fooled. Big undead army racing to the north. This expo is cancelled.
A town is under siege.
But also the ziggurat, and Happy is stuck at 30 food.
Players' forces are under attack.
What do you do in the meantime? Nothing in the base. Running back. Free creep spot for Happy, 2.3. Surround attempt against an immolation demon hunter with boots was ambitious. No mistakes allowed anymore. The last game was a one base game. Will that continue? Colorful needs good scouting. Happy has like 3 possible expansion timings. Early game, mid game, late game. And the archers do keep track. That hurt a little in the defense. But Happy is not... It's not this ruthless aggression so far, I was about to say. And here's the Naga. That helps against the Demon. Demon Hunter also arrives on tier 2. Both wanted to go for the Tavern. Both wanted to go for the Naga. But only one can. And Happy is the only one. Archers coming from the left-hand side. Colorful just standing around there, a little inefficient for a couple of seconds. Salvaging this well so far. Dodges the army, moves to the left, Demon Hunter to the right. 1 archer is all that cost. And now lures. And there's still no expo. And Happy is still on 7 acolytes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter level are abysmal though. Oh, double pendant of energy. Nice. How do you level? And where? Happy is eating up the entire map so far, the first 7 minutes. Colorful has to take risks, I feel. This would have been the perfect item for the Demon Hunter that the DK just found. Ancient of War is also not in position. Acolyte used for scouting. Basically a living shade. And all that Happy is paying for this kind of distraction is health. But good thing for Undead is you get health for free with the Unholy Aura. And statues, of course. This is a sad, sad, sad Demon Hunter. Colorful's nickname, Raise the Age. There's no race here.
Player's forces are under attack.
Everything points towards a Happy win. But he still has some catching up to do. When you go Naga in the mid game, you need some time for the push because the Lich produces slower than the Naga from the Tavern would. Ring of the Archmagi, yet another last hit. But Colorful is getting some kills. Every ghoul you kill now weakens the push at the arrival of tier 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Imagine the amount of channel points getting burned if Colorful kicks off the DWCC with an upset like this. Night Elf Orc is the most fun matchup to watch. It was definitely fun when Live earlier today blocked in his keeper between 4 buildings, surrounded himself and left the game. That was indeed, that was my definition of fun. That was very fun. One would say that was hilarious. Unlike the freaking Demon Hunter level. This is... Yeah, Happy is going back to the 9-minute push. Getting delayed a little bit. It's now a 10-minute push. But since he's moving across when the upgrades are still in position, this is again accelerated. Colorful hanging on by a thread. Coil Nova, Archer gone. Every ghoul save the Demon Hunter. Don't fight the creeps. Fight the undead. Oh no, this is not good. There's still no mana burn level 2. Full throttle on the Lich. The potion at the ready. Fork Lightning doesn't do too much. Okay, next target. Demon Hunter staffed out. That's again so much healing. Angry Happy with the bears around. Nothing of value for Colorful at the moment. The levels not high enough. The army not big enough. Is that foreshadowing though? Happy losing a map to Night Elf. What will Lin do to him? We might be able to figure this out in a couple of minutes. Or Colorful finds a miraculous way to survive this. More Dryads coming in. Demon Hunter, he wants this level so bad. Naga out of the fight. Lich can't be safe this time. Okay. Happy running out of consumables here. Naga slithering away. Had a town portal. Demon Hunter raised the age. Switching targets. Is he seriously holding this? Demon Hunter level 3 now. The birds are getting better. Naga has to come back on basically no HP. Potion. Staff is on her. Can't get her out. That was too obvious. Oh, Colorful. Just when it started to look not atrocious anymore. He moves the Naga in and Happy. Trigger Happy as always. Boom, boom, boom. Coil. Well, usually it's called Coil Nova. Game over, but only a coil was necessary. Good series though. And you can't help but feel that there was more possible for Colorful.